Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall, where today I'm hoping we're going to be able to clean up the rest of this Robin Booker nonsense. So we should go back and get Kornsberg, right? I think it makes a lot of sense to clean that up just so we don't have an enemy factory at our back. And then we can, after that, sweep down and take all this stuff. The question is, how many people do we actually want to send up to Kornsberg? Do we have enough movement to make it there in a single turn? We do not. We get close. We can move up to here this turn, hit Kornsberg next turn and make it most of the way back. That means Ortonville is undefended for like 2 turns. They have a small force nearby. What is the defensive strength of the garrison here? 780, and of course we're going to have to deal with turrets and stuff. In the interest of not seeing any unnecessary losses, I really would love it if we could just go up there with all of our guys. I guess they don't really have a lot of units nearby. They could take Ortonville, but they wouldn't be able to hold it from us. The battle for us to retake Ortonville after they retake it would be a lot easier than the battle to take it the first time was. And I really, really don't want to do this half-assed and end up losing a bunch of stuff. Phoebe has a thing on her. Is it just the 2 skill points? No, okay, she actually did level up again. What do we want to take with her at this point? Biology expert really doesn't help us. We're not facing a lot of biological damage. I guess I could grab Deadeye. Another level of Deadeye is always okay. You know what? I didn't take Warcry because I was like, well, the first turn we always want to be... We rarely have a time where it seems like we can spend a whole turn doing nothing like this. But we've started to see a use for it, at least in defensive battles, because you don't actually move that much during the first turn. So maybe we do grab this and then also make her Overwatch not cancelable anymore. Yeah, that seems okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's go for this. Okay, what else do we need to do around here? We have a partial army over here that needs to just be in Nassendel, I think, is our plan there. Oh, also, Nassendel needs to get to 12 population. Right now, that's going to take 8 turns. What if we have it siphon additional food from the other cities? Right, I have to manually set everything else to feed into the global pool. What if we food focus here? We can get 1 turn off that way. And then, yeah, I guess I just have to have other people put their food into the pool. Share all? Let's say share all and sell excess. Okay, that gets it down to 3 turns. What if we did the same thing in Consuil? 2 turns? 2 turns is probably fine. I think we actually do want to keep growth up in the other places. Yeah, alright. In 2 turns, we'll be able to buy the Dwelling of Unstable Shantytown. And once we've done that, it's possible that What's-His-Face is going to declare war on us. He's not at war with us now, right? No, Rodo is... He's mad at us. He's always cursing me, but not technically currently at war. Okay, right. Bonus experience. Free stuff. And then I was kind of bringing you forward to participate in the war with Robin Booker, and then I turned you around, and I don't exactly remember why. But let's go get this vestibule, I guess? I think we should be able to do that. Up in Mastopol, we could build Devar units, which is a cool and exciting thing, but maybe we should get some basic infrastructure done first. Never have enough free resources. Consuil has an unexploited sector, which is just going to continue to be the case because it's building something. Alright, let's see if they even try to retake Ortonville. Maybe they won't bother. Maybe they'll want to mass their forces up more. Because, like, Ortonville does have a militia. And it also has functional defensive towers. So they probably would not be able to just march this army in and take it. Yeah, they'd have to form up a little bit, and they've lost so many units over the last couple of turns, I can't imagine they have much left to do that with. Who else am I at war with? War with somebody else. Ava Montinga, who we don't even have any idea where her territory is. Oh no, my grassy veld was how's the grassy veld disconnected? It's adjacent to Ortonville. Also, Robin would like a peace treaty, I'm sure. I can't imagine what else this offer could possibly be. Keep an eye on what's-his-face over here. Okay, I mean, it doesn't look like he has any interest in threatening us at the moment. Really? That's it? You're not going to offer me anything? Absolutely not. You are getting annihilated. Villain. Unhappy. Well, I mean, no big surprise. Working on it. Oh, sorry, I canceled out of this rather than declining it. Alright, people are trying to infiltrate me, which is pretty whatever. Robin Booker has sent me another message. If you lay down arms, we will refrain. Okay. I'm hearing an awful lot of bluster over there, Robin. Oh wait, I'm not actually adjacent. Here we go. Okay, we probably ought to manual. I know it says safe battle, but we have a bunch of fairly fragile ranged units who are low on health, and I'm worried that the auto-resolver will kill them. Kind of looks like they intend to just come to us, doesn't it? So I guess the question is, do we try to take the ramp and push them from multiple sides, or do we just ball up over here and let them come and get it? I think we can probably try to push up here. What we'd want to do is, like, take all the Amazons around this side so that we can fight this turret without having to fight that one. Then once this one's dead, push west. Honestly, that may not be worth all the effort. It may well be the case that we can just get them all to come right to us. Let's just do this. Alright, so we're definitely going to... Oh, right, none of your heals work on yourself. Shoot, never mind. We're definitely going to have the Biomancer heal you. Have the Biomancer move forward as far as possible and then heal you. Okay, and you've seen this before. This is a pretty well-trod strategy at this point. It'd be really cool to take control of the bike. We'll see if it happens. See how feasible that is. And the rest of you just wait. I guess Phoebe can move far enough forward to get off the bio launcher, right? Where would we put it? We definitely want to hit one of the soldier types. So if I was gonna, let's see here, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have to be standing here. That's in tower range, isn't it? No, that is just before tower range. Okay, I'll do that. Maybe get myself into some trouble. Oh, I guess I could be standing further back because I don't need to. Also, I miscounted somewhere. We're not actually that likely. Oh, that's a 95%. Never mind. Yeah, I could back up a step. Actually, I could back up 2 steps, right? Because I'm planning to shoot at the space in front of him. I'd really like to shoot at a place where I'm also damaging the turret, is the thing. Maybe that's greedy. Oh, if I step forward again, I could fire here and try to hit the bike and him. I know I'm being a little indecisive here. I think that's what I want. Let's stim up for maximum. Alright, gotta start stacking that damage up, right? And then... yeah, we're pretty much just gonna group up over here. The space in between the buildings is safe, but no further forward. I'm just going to have Leonetta run all the way over. Alright, and we have lots of energy. Looks like we have successfully drawn them forward. Let's have you step back a little bit and heal somebody. Heal them, I guess. So we want you to end up somewhere where you're going to get the war cry. I think we want to step here before doing the war cry because I want to make sure it hits him. So you can fall back to like this space. And then we want to move as many people as possible into war cry positions. I have to be a little bit careful about potential tactical operations from them, I suppose. Throw up a scan on one of these guys pretty easily if I just move over. That might be the right thing to do, but they're already pretty soft. We're hoping to steal the bike. So I guess it kind of doesn't... Yeah. It doesn't really make any sense to scan the bike. It's just a little awkward to scan these guys because I need to sort of like run over to here, which puts me in sort of an awkward spot. An awkward, exploitable spot for this guy with his AoE. I'm going to actually have this dude run all the way out here. He doesn't really need to benefit from the war cry so much. Okay, you just don't have the movement to get into cover. I'm debating moving Eleanor over for the war cry versus leaving Eleanor here in Overwatch mode to try to keep control of the approach. It is a shame that their ranged attackers have so much more range than ours do. Alright, so let's say you move up to here. You move up to here. And that gives us room to move in more Amazons to benefit from the buff. This seems like an okay time for a war cry. Okay, and then do I want to just... I don't think I want to post another person over there. Maybe I just save it. I can just scan him next turn, right? Before we start shooting. And then the only question is, do I care about a tactical operation here? I suppose a firestorm right there does create an awkward movement situation for this guy. Yeah. That's worth the energy, I think. Okay, they throw a big heal out, which is fine for fine by us. So you moved forward far enough. Nope, never mind. It just didn't show that he was completely destroyed by Overwatch fire until until after their turn ended. But I guess we won't be taking control of you. We could, however, take control of this assault drone. I don't know if it's even worth it, honestly. It's a shame there's not a lot we can do to boost that that attack chance. I think maybe I just take it. Okay, yeah, and hope for a crit. What I was going to say is take it, do the damage we do, and then try to supplement that with tactical operations, but apparently that won't be necessary. The question is, like, where is the point where we just push in and attack and accept the fact that some of us are going to get slightly shot? It's probably not yet, right? That guy's going to try to approach and throw a grenade, most likely. I think what we want to do this turn is try to kill the flyer without using Eleanor, have Eleanor just stay in Overwatch mode. Maybe even one space further forward. Like, this should be doable, right? We should not have a problem with this. Yeah, there you go. There it is. May as well. You guys are fine where you are. Actually true of a lot of you. We do have some healing we can do, right? Oh, she's the one with the heals, right? She needs to be on Overwatch. I guess a lot of us are just gonna chill. You should get over here in case you have to start up on that dude. So he is poisoned for 1 turn. We could refresh some war cries, I suppose, with you. I don't really know what else to do. I don't really want to run forward and get shot with a get shot by the turret or just a single laser strike on a full health dude. I think I'm just gonna go into defense mode. And you should probably move forward a little at least, but also defense mode. And I'm not gonna bother with a tactical operation. Okay, that's pretty great for us. So first of all, that's fun. Secondly, you guys now have your shot. Okay. That's all of their actual units. We still have to kill that drone. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. I was going to say, this is the moment where we just run forward and claim his life, because we know we'll be okay. But not even necessary. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to absorb it. Why not? Congratulations. Welcome to the winning team. But yeah, we'll be back in Nortonville next turn, and they've made not really any moves on it. I don't know that this army could take it even without any defenses, and this will be their last opportunity. If they don't get it now, they will never get it. Every unit in the hero's army has 2 damage reduction in all channels against attacks from units with soul burn. So this is a thing where we would want her to go forward more. We'd want to grab Revealing Soul and have her step forward a little bit more to try to talk enemies into attacking her, which is, I don't know, maybe doable. I think I want her to take Renewal. We're getting a lot of value out of all of these heals. Alright, and there's just very little else for you to do. In Kansawil, we have all the stuff we really need to have. The Granite Peaks. The Granite Peaks is now mine, and it is rife for energy exploitation, I think? Yeah, that was the plan. So we could use more. Turns out when you're running actual armies, you do need the stuff. Alright, well I think it's going splendidly so far. In just 8 short turns, we'll have the ability to build terrifying dinosaurs. Even more terrifying dinosaurs than the one we have now. Well, I guess we don't really have dinosaurs now. We have lots of creatures, but nothing that's technically a dinosaur. Very curious to see if the army outside of Povinton is going to do anything other than just run into Povinton. We're being contacted by the Dvar dude. I have actually no idea what they're doing. Well, I mean, we'll go over there and kill them out in the open. That works just fine for me. We're being messaged by people, which is almost certainly a bad thing. But I think we're set up to handle pretty much anything. Oh, a proposal from Corvin. He would like to trade energy for Cosmite. I don't need to do that. Roto is denouncing me. Man, imagine how he's going to feel in a second here. My reputation has been changed. The spacers would like some energy. Sure, guys. I have no problem with that. My reputation changes every 5 seconds. Okay, so this is the turn where we are able to do the thing, right? Integration. Let's go and buy ourselves access to a dwelling. Cool. So now we have that, and at this point we can start taking Paragon quests, I think. Ooh, a projectile accelerator. You know how I feel about these. So what exactly are we looking at here? Oh, it's 6 units, but it's not... They're not very good units, certainly. So we've got forest exploitation now. We're not really desperate for more Cosmite. The thing is, we're not really losing units. Since we don't have to build units. Reduces the movement cost of all hexes for friendly units within the colony's domain. Hey, that seems like a pretty good upgrade for us, actually. We have a very widespread empire at the moment. And there's some teleportation, but not enough. Okay, we picked up the Bat Echo Cliffs. What do I want to do with the Bat Echo Cliffs? I guess they could be an energy exploitation. They're not exciting. But we should exploit them. Alright, tons and tons of ops ready to deploy, or ready to start priming. We should have a deploy monitor available. I don't know that we need to use it right now, but we should definitely have it loaded up at least. Alright, where can you end your turn? Down here. Do we want to end our turn in a place where... I think I would like to end my turn in a place where Ortonville will be able to help, and will be able to help Ortonville. Just in case something comes racing out of the shadows, as sometimes occurs with these AI. For right now, I guess just chill here. You're in guard mode. Alright, Consul. Upgraded sector. So, Penster is right there. Penster does not show its militia. I guess we had to get one space closer before we'll be able to see the militia strength. So we're going to have to fight people here, right? This is one of those things. Do I think this army is up to the task? I mean, it's not amazing, but it has a sentinel, it has the melter. Yeah, we could. I bet we could pull it off. I don't know how we're going to find time to do that wildlife nest. I guess we'll just have to build some more military units in the capital, buff up that army that's currently standing guard, and then have them clear the nest. Like I said, the enemies that are there are not actually terrifying. Yeah, Hodin has been on energy production for a while, but now we're getting more exploitations finished and upgraded. Hopefully we won't need to keep it committed like that. So she fled back to Povington, not a big surprise there. We will definitely be able to take that over. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to right-click. Spacers would love it if I would do a thing. I am not going to do a thing. Frodo insulted you. Hey, what a surprise. People are siphoning. What's your deal? Okay. You're also going to declare war on me. What a surprise. Did you know? Sometimes the AI declares war. Alright, well I don't think we need to do anything particularly fancy here. Are we pretty much in full health? Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to have another unit, obviously, but I think I'm okay. That's a heavy weapons factory, so we'll just park these guys there. Guys here. That'll be easy enough to take next turn, and I think we're going to go for this. Okay, defender power, significant. They have purification protocols. Every turn, the Vault's purification protocols initialize, choosing 2 random hostile targets, dispersing Purex gas to those in adjacent hexes. Inflicts choking. After one turn, the cloud explodes, dealing 30 damage. Okay, so you just constantly have to be moving out of the cloud. But the choking is a problem. And then the targeting array thing doesn't actually help them at all. This is one of those big Phoenix Walkers. They also have a Baron, which I think is not a thing we've seen before. An Aegis tank and a couple of normal dudes. I'm a little torn. We might actually not be up to the task here. Yeah, I think we might have to back off on this one. And this army has too many low-value units in it. Well, it's time for Hodin to get into unit production mode. Let's build some cool stuff. We'll strengthen... So what is in this stack right now? We have a helicopter and an Arborian Sentinel. So we're just going to build like another Arborian Sentinel and then maybe some, maybe a Lancer or two, maybe a Huntress or two. Nosendel should probably also go into production mode. I know Nosendel is a place where we are producing a lot of energy right now, but we should get stuff done. Hold on, am I building the right kind of Sentinel here? No. We would want Crucibles, not Hotshots. Is it a good idea to build Huntresses when... Well, I guess we maybe want to take it easy on the amount of fire damage that we're adding to the stack, given that, you know, we're going up against things that are likely to have fire resistance. What new mods have we acquired, though? We might want to change up this design a little bit. So we could now throw on hazmat protection, which is pretty whatever. A thermal targeting relay is probably a good idea. We have a fair number of sources of burning at this point. And then grounding harness, still not great. Hazmat protection, still not great. Purification field, still not great. Not sure. I mean, additional toughness is fine. It does matter a little bit, I guess. Free action heal. I didn't realize that I wasn't looking at the action type. The fact that the purification field is a free action is useful enough. So yeah, mod equivalent units. Pest control, sure. That's a fine title for that. Alright. Make me some pest controllers. And then, you know what? We should have some of these. We should manage that design. I really wish that when you clicked on the Manage button with a design selected, it just took you to that design instead of making you select it again from the menu. Like, the use case is always going to be that a person was trying to select a particular thing. Yeah, 300 morale is probably worth a slot here. And then... Okay, I think we can build that. I really wish we had more mods that applied to these guys. We'll have to figure some stuff out. But yes, good old sensitive bombardons. This right here, that's the sensitive face. So we'll make one of those in console, and that will be... That's the rest of that stack, the 3 units that we're building now. Combine them and have them try to take over the thing. Maybe try to burn these guys down first. Yeah, probably deal with the time-limited thing first. Okay, so... I think we're good for the turn. I think we are ready. I'm definitely a little less pleased with our energy income now that we're no longer actively producing energy in a bunch of our settlements, but I don't know exactly how much empire she has left. We're seeing the southern border here. Maybe these are her last 3 settlements? Penster, Quentin, and Povington. It's kind of crazy how sprawling AI empires get, but then like they take so little advantage of it, right? They produce a ton of units, but they make such cheap, weak units that they would have been able to produce that quality and quantity probably on a much smaller empire than they have. And like, more land is not always just good. There are times when more land makes your empire harder to defend. You start getting stuff broken off by whoever wants to take it, and we've taken a lot of advantage of that, right? The AI building large, difficult to defend empires. I don't know. I think the AI does not play super poorly, in my opinion, on the tactical map, but they play so poorly on the strategic map that it doesn't, like, it kind of doesn't even matter. Yeah, sure. I'll give the Paragons a bunch of Cosmite. I think we can afford to do that. All right, let's do the thing. Let's spill some blood, as we often do. This should be pretty easy. And we could be auto-resolving some of these and just building new units to fill the losses, but that doesn't feel great. Did that drone start directly on top of me? I think they had one of their free drones spawn in my units. Yep, they sure did. Okay, the mind control is not... Oh, it's on the other side, though. Mind control is not once per battle, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, then we'll just burn this thing down. I mean, it's no problem at all to burn this thing down. So they have a little bit more in the way of units here. I think we probably do want to try side-sweeping them. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to step you to here. Then we're going to try to have our Amazons keep pace while shooting this thing down. Because, of course, I want to get Battle Cry. But I also need to be somewhere. Okay, and you've moved as much as you can. Alright, Warcry them, and then the one that didn't have to move first can make an actual run over to the other side. Feel pretty okay about that. Alright, so what do we have in terms of stuff that we can take over with the Daemon? It's pretty much just that bike. And I mean, like, this thing, but why would I? We could probably actually use it on a turret, huh? Does it work on... It must work on mindless, because a bunch of mechanical stuff is mindless. Yeah, so we can maybe take a turret over. That might be a thing to consider. So we can't quite get into cover on that. I don't really know what I want to do with this guy. With you, I guess we just want to move forward a little bit and set up some Overwatch. With you, we can do the same. And then... I mean, I would really love to move like 2 or 3 spaces up. I'd really love to shoot the bio launcher as early as possible to get it cooling down. Does this do it? This does do it. Okay. Man, we sure do see a lot of scatter on 90% hit, 90% chance to hit. Seems to scatter pretty much all the time. I don't really know what I want to do with you yet. You guys definitely want to be flanking in this direction. Okay. I'm really annoyed about that scatter. And that guy charged into the Overwatch and got massacred. Feels like some pretty poor play to me. And it seems like all you have to do is just deal a little bit of damage to the enemies, and they just completely give up on their whole strategy. Which, to be clear, I'm thankful for. Alright, well... Do we want to just Firestorm this guy? Maybe. Just make his life really awkward. I mean, he's just going to heal himself, right? Thought these guys had... Well, apparently not. Go ahead and scan you, because we're going to have to kill a couple of you guys. What is the best way to do the thing I'm trying to do here? The low number of explosives that we have does make shooting people behind cover pretty difficult. Could we maybe try to clear out the cover? No, we don't really have that thing, do we? Well, we could, of course, just set his ass on fire. Not going to be good enough, though. There's no accuracy buffs that I can give to this guy. We can have him just fire and hope. Maybe we get lucky. Yeah, right. We got something. We did some damage. If you just shoot enough shots at them through the cover, maybe eventually get there. Right, I'm going to take the risky step of kind of exposing a Huntress here. We'll see if we can draw that bike forward. If I go into Overwatch here, there's some chance that I just kill the bike before it arrives. But I don't know, there's not really anything else for me to do. It does not make a lot of sense to damage the thing and then take control of it, right? I'm not sure what we'll do about that. I think, obviously, I think we're not going to bother trying to fight down here. I think I'm going to try to group my units up a little bit more, and we'll fight them in this area where we can at least take cover from the turrets. So, you also get over here. Maybe I do just go to Overwatch. I mean, we cannot treat the mind control as though it's a foregone conclusion. It doesn't always work. Oh, apparently this is this is the limit of how far this way I'm allowed to go. I can't walk around this building. That feels extremely arbitrary. That was my plan. I was going to have him flank around out here. Why even build, like... Why build this with, like, an open area here and then a fake wall, or a wall there, if you're just going to fake wall, like, right... I don't know, man. That doesn't seem like the way that should have been done. I'm just going to go into defense mode. Let's let the bike come forward. So... Is it just... I don't really want to fire that between them. Maybe it's something like this. I know that that's just going to result in a heal, but like that gets them to spend their heal, which is yeah, it is a once per battle. Gets them to spend the heal nice and early, and it also creates some fire and stuff. Yeah, that's a good chaos-causing firestorm projectile. Okay, this is working. We are drawing them forward. Okay, let's go for it. So, I think I have to step forward one to have range on him? Yeah. Well, let's do it. Okay, let's see if he does anything aside from just draw enemy fire for a turn. And that means that this is a turn when we can more safely move up into turret range. I'm super annoyed that I can't shoot this guy from here. Just like lean to your right before you fire. Now, let's see. We have a lot of spots we can stand in to get some stuff done. I'm gonna have you step back and fire at this guy so that we can open up a path for Leonida to run through. You step back. You can just shoot at him, I guess. clean up. I guess we could be using our heals. Maybe a reasonable thing to do here, since they are free actions, just like... Oh, it does only have one tile range. I suppose that's the thing I should be paying attention to. Alright, next turn you have your rocket launcher, but like this is a good turn to just like run forward to cover and shoot at people, because the turrets already have a target. And if they want to shoot at my hero instead and leave the bike alive, I think that's actually 100% fine. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit up here. Alright, burning and choking. Got some good stuff on him. This is probably an okay time to throw out some shielding on you as well. And then where am I going to move? Actually, I have a shot on that guy from here, which means I have 3 shots on him. I'm sure they're bad. Oh, they're not even that bad, really. 40%. Like at that range, I thought it was going to be way worse. That means you actually can run up to here and... Maybe that should have been a blind, since it doesn't look like we'll have the ability to finish him off. I should try to sleep somebody. Are you guys biological, or are you... Okay, they are. They are not ethereal. Okay, so you still have your turn as well. It is a shame that I can't get into cover. Yeah, so I just don't then. Like I said, the turrets already have lots of stuff to do. Alright, let's see if you can get a sleep off. Okay, I mean, we had bet on the coin flip. It was worth going for. I think I'm going to get really aggressive with this guy now. Alright, and then we could do another thing. Like, I could just Firestorm again, right here. Undo what this guy spent his turn doing, and again make this guy's life hell. He's just gonna burn to death pretty soon. Alright, excellent. They have their own mind control. Okay, we drew a lot of people's turns off there with that bike. That was a really good use of a single action. How does your mind control work? Hold on, this is some Echo Despair nonsense. Wait, you're uncontrolled. Oh, he burned to death at the end of his turn, and then became an Echo of Despair. So that mind control has a duration of as long as this unit is alive, I guess. Well, I think you have a pretty obvious move here. Who's got stuff? Oh, you have a pretty straightforward one. I wonder how many of these enemies we can finish off this turn. I think this guy is in a good position to survive, which is frustrating. Do I have a kill on him with an operation? Yes, I do. Okay. So that at least is an option. Let's try to work out the rest of the enemies, because it'd be really cool if we could finish things off this turn and not have to get turreted. All right, great shooting. Really solid work there. Somebody needs to hit him, but that can be the hero's job. Like, we could go for a pretty solid laser lance, I think. Oh, we do have to finish this guy too. Hold on, before I have you do anything. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. So you can laser lance him. Then whoever is furthest forward here just needs to come forward far enough to get the kill shot there, which enables one of the further back units to take this guy out, or to not quite do the thing I said. Okay. And then the question is just, can we kill this guy without spending energy? Maybe. Oh, right, but then that happens. And you have too much health. So I cannot kill you even by spending energy, which means there is no reason to spend energy. So we do get shot by some turrets. It's not ideal, but it also isn't the end of the world. We heal quickly enough. Alright. That was pretty easy. I guess the smart move there would have been to make sure that everybody who has a heal goes around and uses their heal, so that we're back at full health at the end of the battle. Frankly, it should probably just do that. Oh, I see. It told me Grassveld was disconnected because they went over and grabbed it, even though there's nothing for it to be connected to anymore. It is now still their color, which is more annoying than anything. It's not even like a big deal. Units in this hero stack have a strength 8 chance to apply electrified when attacking compromised units. That's not that good considering her skill's the only thing we have that compromises stuff. Honestly, probably just gonna take renewal on her. I guess she could use some more ranks of like ranged specialist as well. I'm gonna take ranged specialist. I think that's a thing she could use. And then we could also, yeah, she is a good person for the accelerator, actually. Okay, do we want to go back and grab Grassveld? I guess probably. That doesn't seem like a great use of my time, but I do want that connected. I don't really understand what the strategic value... You know what? We'll get it later. We'll get it after we finish killing Robin. So, okay, we can see this guy who has promised to declare war on me. What a big surprise that is. I should have been more careful to keep them together. I mean, it's not going to matter, but it could matter. It could have mattered. So if you can't help with this, what are you going to do? I guess you could go over here, kill those guys pretty easily. Maybe not pretty easily, but kill those guys anyway. Or maybe what we should do is have them run back. That's a long run. I was going to say we could take these guys on with more than one army just to get more XP spread out across people, but... So what is this they're crouching on? It's a shelter, so that's, I believe, a point of population. Yeah, I don't think we... Oh. That's true, it is technically in his... excuse me, in his territory. I guess we'll just go back to Velen. Alright, Velen is positive approval now, which is nice. We should probably build some infrastructure here. We do not have very good defenses yet. And still a lot of building going on. I'm excited to get to use the Bombardon. I'm even more excited about the thing we are researching. So we have no reason to believe that there is much time left for Robin Booker. And we should really try to clean this battle up as quickly as possible, because we could get attacked by the guy that she became a vassal for at any moment. I believe he is not currently at war with us, but he will be. Okay, the Paragon faction is just running around murdering Robin's stuff, which is very embarrassing for her. Oh, and look at this. Sort of, kind of an army. That's Robin herself. Okay, so if we kill her, the war immediately ends, right? Okay, don't care about that. Roto is sending me a threat. Yep, there's the threat. Is Corvin also sending me a threat? No, he is sending me a non-message. Just no message, he says. Okay, well how about this? How about I compliment you? Hey, I really like your Empire task and cool metal beard. Maybe we could have somebody here who doesn't want my head on a platter. It'd be a nice change of pace, at least. Alright, it's a little bit awkward to climb into the mountains to go and fight here. I have no need for a forward base. Forward bases don't seem to do anything. I guess we have the influence. Maybe I build the forward base just to have more warning when enemies attack or something. I don't really know what the value of a forward base is, considering they don't really seem to do anything. I wish there was like an equivalent to ambush mode here, because we can't quite reach her, but I would totally engage her if we could. I know this army's not much, but her army is even less much, if that makes sense. It's not exactly English. It's English adjacent. It's similar to a thing you could get meaning out of. Alright, we don't really need more units right now, so we should probably build an eco-sustainable industry complex. That's what I think. Are there forest sector? I mean, the sector Nassendel is in is a forest sector. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Maybe we make the energy upgrade first. The thing is, we're gonna need an elite military facility to build cool Pteranodons, so maybe let's prioritize that a little bit. I guess we could swap the order of those things, because the Pteranodons are not going to be available in 2 turns anyway. Let's get up here and get ready to meet up with the rest of our units. I'm hoping she's going forward to the android zone. We'll be able to just jump her there. Okay, other players shouting at each other. There's insults flying. There's fake casus belli. I don't know what the Cassi belli? I don't know what the proper plural of casus belli is. We picked up another Cosmite Rift here, huh? We don't quite have control of Covington yet, but we will soon. We'll have even more Cosmite that we don't actually need. I don't know, you can go through it pretty quickly when you're building up a new stack. So she did, in fact, run past the android zone, deeper into my territory. She also picked up a 6th unit. No, she didn't. That's a 5. You know, zoomed way out, I'm not using the biggest or clearest monitor. Roto finally declared proper war on us, which is actually probably a good thing for me. It gives me more support. And unless he comes across the border with a truly terrifying force, I imagine we can hold him off. Alright, building stuff. We created a forward base. Do you want... Sure, I'll take a truce from somebody who I have no idea where you even are. Being at war with you does not help me. Happiness events all over the place. It's just free stuff. I do so love just free stuff. We're getting the job done too slowly. Well, I suppose we ought to prepare ourselves to deal with... Their tiny little stacks are not actually very impressive. We'll just meet up with the Bombardon and figure out what's what from there. That stack is not a threat to any of our colonies or anything. There's a spore cloud in this sector, so what we could do is just push Penster, I suppose. We should take Quentin. This is the turn where we start climbing mountains. We have the movement necessary to back off, but sadly not the movement necessary to go forward. She's doing a really good job of always being 1 tile away from my movement range. Here in the capital, we definitely have a couple of forest sectors, so that makes some decent sense there. We have some infrastructure that needs to get generated in a bunch of places. Not here, though. Do we want an energy-efficient assembly line or an optimization agency? The thing is, We have so much production here. I think we want to... This is a place where we want to build units, even though it's not near the front. It's kind of like geographically inconvenient for our units. That is a place where we are going to be building stuff forever. What is this? Why is there a... What is the meaning of this, like, orange line here? I don't know. Whatever, I guess. It's not terribly important. I certainly can't type orange line into the Imperial Archives, and if I could, it wouldn't... Like, even if that did bring up a page, it wouldn't tell me anything useful. After we take down Quentin, we might want to veer off and hit this animal nest, because I don't want this thing spawning wildlife in the middle of my empire forever. These guys can do whatever they want. They should not be a threat to any of our positions. How many turns do I have left on this? How do I see that? I have to click on it. Okay, 3 turns. Corvin publicly complimented you. Okay, that's a good sign. Is it the case that he has to attack Ortonville to take it back? Or can he just walk in there since it's not fully mine yet, despite the fact that we know the colony militia fights for me because we've seen them do it? I don't know. I mean, if okay, Ava also publicly complimented me. Weird. We'll say an invasion at the Cerulean Thicket. Okay, no big surprises there. And we can just wipe these guys out. This should be an auto-resolve. It looks like maybe that's... I'm going to take the auto-combat. I think it's... Yeah, it's easy enough. I don't know how the Huntress was the one that took all the damage there. But good enough. Let's turn around. Okay, we're all merged up. All merged up and feeling awesome. Got our transit infrastructure, which I'm very excited about. There's also another hunt for the Paragon. Well, I mean, I'll take it. Looks like this army might be busy for a while. Robin... I think we have both made our points very clear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you fully understand mine just yet. Oh, she didn't make it far enough away. Alright, I think we should have her here. There is a spore cloud in the area. Okay, we'll deal with it. But yeah, we should be able to drop Robin, and because she no longer has her capital... Okay, solid camera work there. This is a rock! Because she no longer has her capital, this battle should be the end of the war, right? Who would have thought that it would be this army that would be bringing the war to an end? I don't think that it particularly benefits us to run forward into the Overwatch. Hopefully that doesn't come as a big surprise. If we move to right... I don't have a shot. Oh, because that's full cover. It's blocking type cover. Well, this sucks. The fact that he has Overwatch range and I can't meaningfully hit him from back here. He picked a pretty good spot to go into Overwatch, unfortunately. If we do this, it will probably bait that guy into running forward to throw a grenade, which I think is to our benefit. Set up a little bit of Overwatch of our own, and then we will determine the pace of battle a little bit more next turn when we have access to our tactical operations. Where do I want to put you? I guess flanking out to the other side is okay. If we're going to leave him in the open, he has to be pretty far back, though. Alright, all of their units resisted the poison and none of my units did. Fantastic. Is she really level 3? How is that possible? Alright, that worked exactly like we thought it was going to. Okay. So first things first. If we want this guy to survive, we probably have to do something here. Is this... It does... Yes, it is affected by line of sight rules. It has such a like a lobbing animation that I thought maybe it would arc over stuff. Well... Alright, let's start on this side. On this side we have a pretty clear set of actions. Actually, I guess we can start with you. Kind of like this move forward into this position, then we just blow up somebody. Man, this rifle really underperforms against these annoying enemy units that are able to just turn up all their resistances all the time. I guess this guy is a reasonable first target. So maybe roll forward into cover here. Just shield you, since you seem to be drawing a lot of fire. And then we'll finish the job on this one. Okay, I was gonna say, is he really gonna miss all 3 hits? Is that actually about to happen? So how do we want to save people over here? We're definitely not gonna be able to just kill that guy. Although I am gonna get started. You know what? Maybe I underestimated my units here. 15% though. If I move to here, I should be able to get around the cover at least. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It was an important shot, so it wasn't going to work. It's just sort of the rules. We could cast Protective Growth on this guy, but if we do, he'll never get to participate in the battle at all. Maybe that's okay? I think I'm probably just gonna just shoot this guy with the whatever just to get him out of the battle. And then this doesn't give you any healing or anything, it just makes you fast. If we do anything other than run backwards with him, he's probably gonna die. But I'm gonna make the enemies at least spend the actions on him. I'm sending him forward as action denial, which doesn't necessarily feel great. Okay. A bunch of my units went catatonic. And we do not have a lot of debuff removal in this particular army. Did it hit? It hit everybody except this guy. That's a hell of an operation. So all of their units are functionally invulnerable for another turn. Right? I think it's just one more turn? Yeah. Like, look at the damage numbers that we're getting here are pathetic. I guess I am going to Protective Growth this guy. He's tough enough that he should survive until that really kicks in. I guess I will reposition you to here. Reposition you over to like here. A turn where I can't do anything but run with all of my units, so we may as well just reposition very aggressively. Very aggressively. And I mean, you're just like sitting in the open. Probably at least move you to cover. You can kind of sort of do damage to that guy. Never mind. No, you can't. I'm finding the camera work really annoying. It's decided that this tile over here is where that poison effect is happening, so every time it rolls for poison on everybody, it zooms way in over there. It's just Just frustrating and wrong and dumb. Alright, to strip your armor. And then... almost finish you. Okay, you need to kill something. Never mind, nothing can be killed. Actually, this is the shot. Get her off the table. And then... Firestorm directly on top of this guy's head so that movement is awkward. And our guy is healing. He's not healing fast enough, but he absorbed a lot of extra actions by healing as much as he did. That guy burned to death, so we're almost done. Really? Both of them? Man. Okay, and we did land the burn. He only has 3 health, so I think the burning will kill him. Yeah, it'll kill him at the beginning of his turn. I gotta remember that burning makes units easier to hit. I always forget about that. Okay, never mind. He healed for a considerable amount for some reason. Okay, not sure that not sure that I'm very pleased with the fact that we all of a sudden can't hit people at all. Pain mirror. That's annoying. I win though, right? Like, cause she... Nope, she just doesn't... Sorry, you know how she obviously died during that battle? Nope, she didn't, apparently. Well, that's an annoying thing. She is definitely should be in the recuperating state and isn't. So all of my low health units are at full. I'm gonna go ahead and auto combat this. All of my relatively fragile units are at full. I'm way less concerned that we're gonna get grabbed on that one. And you're gonna go hunting. And the only settlement they have left... Actually, both of you guys are headed in that direction. There's no good reason for us anymore to go and do territory stuff. We are just killing her. Okay, what do we need next? Colonist care is maybe still worth going after. Yeah, let's grab colonist care, I suppose. And we probably don't need an infrastructure upgrade on Mastipol as much as we need the ability to build fancier Dvar units. So let's work on that. A proposal. That's interesting. When I saw a message from Purple, I was assuming it was a declaration of war. What could they possibly have to propose to me? Maybe I've gotten powerful enough that all of the AI are thinking that they would like to be my friend instead of everything that's happening. So her army is now far too weak to actually be a threat anywhere. We just have to catch up to her, which is going to be a little bit annoying given the mountains. Yeah, I guess we gotta manual this battle. This is a little frustrating because it's an hour and 10 minutes into the video. Oh, is there... Can I just save here and come back? Is that a thing? Nope. Great. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do this manual combat and then we'll end the video afterward. Really no reason to implement that in a way that doesn't allow you to quick save at the battle screen. The good news is we have a Pteranodon. So what is your deal? You have great laser cannons, you have a shout, Panics units. Okay. And a tail swipe for 23 damage. Okay, that seems pretty cool. So they have a pretty huge military power advantage here. It is very unlikely that we are going to be able to win this battle, but we are probably going to be able to take this this settlement back after we soften them up and then have that army that is up north that was going to be used for hunting come down south and be used for murdering instead. The Biomancer is not really super relevant here. So let's see. You have a 2 to 9 tile range on your full thing, so we want you pretty far forward. Alright. Laser bombardment. Okay, gives me an AoE like that. Don't really know what I want to do with you. Let's get you over here. I guess you have Overwatch, though. Should put you in a position where that at least could matter. And you have normal range? No, actually very short range. Okay, so like a little bit more forward. We know all about the basic Kirko units. Also, for some reason, they have a Huntress. A couple of Huntresses. Okay, there you go. You dialed it in eventually. That's a little annoying because it's very obvious that they knew which targets were going to be shot by the turrets because like the AI knows how the AI behaves, and so they're able to use absorb pain to draw all turret fire in a way that's way more effective than what we would be able to do with it. So what is the deal with their Huntresses? They have debilitating infection. Chance to apply compromise to mechanical and cyborg units, and a targeting shell. Okay, so nothing actually interesting. Nothing we have to care about, probably. Who are we going to scan? I kind of want to scan the Huntress first. Move you to here and get this off. And then see here. We could do one of these. Probably should. We got some staggers there. Destroyed some cover. Who needs the shielding? Probably he does, but I guess I maybe shouldn't even bother this turn. Maybe we should do it. We should do it next turn so that it'll be up for as long as possible on relevant units. So this is point blank. Obviously the melee attack is point blank. In order to get a shot off with the other thing, I'd have to run out to here at least, so you're just not doing anything. With your 5 range, you're going to need to be, in order to get a shot off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the question is, do we sit here and let them get first shot, but I'm in defense mode behind cover? Or do we race up and throw out a preemptive blind? Because we could land a blind right there. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so I'd have to stand all the way out here. That's going to get me killed. Yeah, that's 100% getting me killed. So never mind, I'm not going to do that. Then the question of, like, do we just light up these dudes back here? And they're just going to heal themselves, but we apply the burning, and yeah, I think we got to get started on the process of killing these guys. Okay. An interesting maneuver. Some decent Overwatch fire. Alright, well, he definitely overcommitted. Like, you can't do a pain absorb on a frontline unit and then also run to the front line. So how are we going to take advantage of that most effectively? I'm surprised this needs line of sight. Ignores cover and unit penalties. Yeah, I thought the whole idea was that, like, it's a mortar. Well, you should probably have him, right? No, can't do enough damage. I could just throw up a blind. I'm only going to have one action, right? Like, that's not terrible. He resisted the blind, but that doesn't matter so much. The thing is, we gotta knock him out, and then we have to knock him off his mount, and then we have to actually kill him, right? So I'm trying to figure out what I think the most efficient way we have of doing that is. And then you can probably finish the job with your lasers, right? Okay, that's a pretty good start over here. We're gonna have to deal with this flying guy pretty soon. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised that I have a shot over here. Maybe this is the way we soften this guy up? Because that's pretty good. We can throw the shielding up on maybe you. You're going to take a ton of damage this coming turn. Throwing the shielding up on the flyer is not going to help because the flyer is just going to die on our turn, on their next turn. There's nothing we can do to stop that. Yeah, I'll put it on you. You have enough health left that you might absorb a significant number of shots. And then maybe I do go for this way, because if we could kill the mount with this guy, which we can't, of course, obviously, that would be pretty good. It leaves us with a lot of options for dealing with the other dudes. Okay, so we strip him off his mount. We got a fair amount of damage through on that guy, and they all just use their heals. Are their heals on a cooldown, or is that a once per battle? Okay, so we've already gotten, I think, all 3 of those psionic mendings out. You unfortunately don't have a good angle on that guy from anywhere. If I move to here, the Bombardon can take some decent shots at him. Wait a minute, does the... Oh, right, because the Bombardon's huge, duh. I was like, why am I not getting cover? Because I am too large for cover. It might be worth putting the Bombardon in great danger like that to... Let's see what the shot looks like from here. 30%? I'm going to take it like this. Okay, so that's their commander out. Which is certainly not like... It's not the end for them, but it's good for us. It doesn't help that much in this battle, probably, but it is going to do a lot to their ability to continue pushing forward. Alright, turrets, don't fail me now. Yep, so you're dead. There was no way to stop that. That was a huge amount of damage. Way more damage than I was expecting that flying unit to be able to do to that Tyrannosaurus. Alright, they're going to break the first turret. Okay. Guys, almost. No, they're all at like half still. They're doing very well off of these absorbed pains. Is there any chance? Nope. Nope, because they're functionally immune to fire damage. What is going on with that? Oh, they are swarm shielded. That's true. You're doing okay. We can kill this one, because he doesn't have his swarm shield up. I also have an okay shot. Like, we're going to have to deal with the flyer. He did way more damage than I was expecting on that last turn. I could just have you shoot here. That's going to do... What's the damage reduction on the absorbed pain? 35%? Actually, this guy doesn't... He doesn't have absorbed pain anymore? Oh no, he is transferring pain. He just doesn't have the graphical effect. Maybe he... Oh, I think... Okay, he kind of sort of does. He doesn't really have the graphical effect, but it's within the realm of plausible deniability. Okay, that's not going to work. How am I going to do this? We don't really have a lot of actors left. I mean, I gotta kill stuff, right? It's not good enough to do damage, because the things I do damage to are just going to heal. We have to be actually getting kills. Swarm shielding is really powerful. I don't actually know... What are the mechanics of Swarm Shielded? He has 2 extra shields. So that wouldn't affect damage that's coming in over the pain transfer then, right? I think. So we'd actually do considerably more damage to him by shooting at this guy. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, he's taking 8 from each of those. Try to get to a place where I can kill this guy with a tactical operation. Okay. One down, the other one on fire and no longer swarm shielded. I can't move forward far enough to get a shot on him, unfortunately. Are you you're transferring, but it's to this guy, isn't it? There's not actually a way for me to know that, is there? There's no way to like check in the UI which units are transferring to which. Stupid blind. Man. Blind is killing me. Maybe I just do this then? Because that guy is no longer transferring, right? So we can... Yeah, I still have a 55% here. I think this transfer is going that way, which means I think we can kill this guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and actually it still almost got through to the Amazon's health as well. And then as long as we don't all die this turn, which we might, we could probably pick up another kill or two. Like, he's going to win this battle, but he's going to be devastated. This has actually gone a lot better than I thought it was going to. We're getting way more kills than I thought we were going to. Oh, it's nice of that guy to run up into range and then mysteriously not be shootable. Okay, so we're going to get him. So that Biomancer can finish that job. And that's not bad. Okay, so you're down. You're still... Okay, no, you are not blinded. You are unable to move without losing an action point because of slowness. Shooting at this guy doesn't feel very good because he's terrible. We have enough operations points for one more op. I'm tempted to just drop it on him because I really dislike those guys. If I move once... If I move to here, I can take cover behind the broken turret and start working on the flyer. Which does, like, it needs to happen. And I'm gonna laser strike him. Alright, here's hoping that they fixate on the turrets and thus fail to kill my 2 remaining units this turn. Okay, they did a tactical operation to deal with that turret, so that doesn't bode well for us. Okay. Alright, I think I get the flyer then. Oh, he might have gotten far enough away, actually. Has the slow worn off? No. Yeah, he moved far enough away to be unshootable. That's annoying. Well, then this is really all I can do. But softening enemies up is pretty bad. Because they'll have time to just heal between battles. Yeah, we did way more damage there than I thought we were going to with just a colony militia. And then I have a functional army right here. So we're going to take that back trivially. And see there, despite the fact that I failed to defeat the commander's army, the commander did not last stand and survive the battle. Because that's how it works, generally. The thing that happened with Robin is very clearly not consistent with the rest of the function of the game. That's just sort of Age of Wonders, though, isn't it? Things just kind of work however they feel like working, whenever they feel like working that way. Alright, well, that is where we should probably call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time as we conclude one war, enter another. I mean, this is what it is, right? We will always be at war with somebody. And we'll see you then.